So, welcome again to episode number 6. This time we're going to read the story of Frederick, a little mouse. This story is written by Leo Leoni. Enjoy. Frederick. All along the meadow, where the cows grazed and the horses ran, there was an old stone wall. In that wall, not far from the barn and the granary, a chatty family of field mice had their home. But the farmers had moved away. The barn was abandoned and the granary stood empty. And since winter was not far off, the little mice began to gather corn and nuts and wheat and straw. They all worked day and night, all except Frederick. "Frederick, why don't you work?" they asked. "I do work," said Frederick. "I gather sun rays for the cold, dark winter days." And when they saw Frederick sitting there staring at the meadow, they said, "And now, Frederick?" "I gather colors," answered Frederick simply, "for winter is grey." And once Frederick seemed half asleep. "Are you dreaming, Frederick?" they asked reproachfully. But Frederick said, "Oh no, I'm gathering words, for the winter days are long and many and will run out of things to say." The winter days came, and when the first snow fell, 5 little field mice took to their hideouts in the stones. In the beginning there was lots to eat, and the mice told stories of foolish foxes and silly cats. They were a happy family. But little by little they had nibbled up most all of the nuts and berries. The straw was gone, and the corn was only a memory. It was cold in the wall, and no one felt like chatting. Then they remembered what Frederick had said about sun rays and colors and words. "What about your supplies, Frederick?" they asked. "Close your eyes," said Frederick as he climbed on a big stone. "Now I send you the rays of the sun. Do you feel how their golden glow?" And as Frederick spoke of the sun, the 4 little mice began to feel warmer. Was it Frederick's voice? Was it magic? "And how about the colors, Frederick?" they asked anxiously. "Close your eyes again," Frederick said. And when he told them of the blue periwinkles, the red poppies in the yellow wheat, and the green leaves of the berry bush, they saw the colors as clearly as if they had been painted in their minds. "And the words, Frederick?" Frederick cleared his throat, waited a moment, and then, as if from the stage, he said, "Who scatters snowflakes? Who melts the ice? Who spoils the weather? Who makes it nice? Who grows the 4-leaf clovers in June? Who dims the daylight? Who lights the moon? 4 little field mice who live in the sky, 4 little field mice like you and I. One is the spring mouse who turns on the showers. Then comes the summer who paints in the flowers. The fall mouse is next with walnuts and wheat, and winter is last with little cold feet. Aren't we lucky the seasons are 4? Think of a year with 1 less or 1 more." When Frederick had finished, they all applauded. "But Frederick," they said, "you are a poet." Frederick blushed, took a bow, and said shyly, "I know it." And action.
It's time for the questions.
So everyone, I'm just wondering, what do you think? What's the most important job in the whole world? I also wonder, do we need people like poets, artists? And why do we need people like that? Or why do we need people that just spend their time thinking about stuff like we do now, I'm wondering, are some jobs more important than others? And are there any jobs in the world that we could do without? So guys, what do you think? What's the most important job in the whole world?
I don't know. Doctor. Doctor.
A doctor?
Yep.
Why do you think doctor is the most important job
I
in the world?
don't know.
What does a doctor do?
I don't know.
Cures people of sicknesses.
So do you think, Mateusz, this is the most important job in the world?
Second most important.
So what's the first?
Teaching. Teaching.
So what do you think? What's more important? Is it teacher or doctor?
A doctor.
Why is doctor more important than teacher?
Because then virus come into bodies of everybody of our planet, and you have to go then to the doctor.
And why do you think teacher is more important than doctor, Mateusz?
I have no argument for that.
Did you change your mind?
No, I just don't have an argument.
Now, boys, I give you now 1 minute to do exactly nothing. Go.
It's not possible.
So what do you think? Did you manage to do nothing?
Yep.
No. It is impossible to do nothing.
Oliver, why do you think you were doing nothing?
I don't know.
And Mateusz, why did you say it's not possible to do nothing?
Well, you breathe. You live, but if you die, that's doing something.
And so, I give you 1 minute to think about nothing. So Oliver, did you think about something or did you think about nothing?
Of so
Okay.
about the hat.
And do you think it's possible to think about nothing?
Yep.
Yep?
I don't think so.
So boys, I have brought you a box. Do you want to open it and see what's inside?
Yep.
Not really.
What's inside?
Nothing.